I know that like pretty much every character's name has changed because like it's is it Kasumi or Misty?
Yeah.
Is it Hikari or Dawn?
Kasumi Goto.
If you're making a show for kids, you can't expect them to learn Japanese names.
Yeah, kids are really bad at memorizing long strings of things that have no relevance to anyone. That's a lie. Have you ever talked to a kid about dinosaurs?
I haven't.
Oh my god,
Believe
yes!
it or not, Simon, I tend to not speak to children that often.
Well, I volunteer at a kids club and I work at a school sometimes.
I know, but I don't.
They will talk for hours about things with so many... Have you ever heard a kid talk about any cartoon?
No.
Because like they're all into
Ben.
All into like Ben 10 and whatnot, and they can list every single transformation and all of the different names of. Kids are great at memorizing.
To be fair, though, if we were to talk about like
filthy paws off of that
Star versus the forces of evil right now, I could bore you to tears.
Well, he's a Duke and he's all over it.
Here is the thing, though.
I know it's not a Duke.
Children are basically hardwired to absorb everything, so that's why they're great at remembering stuff.
Yeah, they're like sponges.
Sponge.
That's why it's very easy to learn. That's why it's easy to learn multiple languages as a child, but whereas an adult, it's
all I'm saying is that I'm really bad with Japanese names now.
Well,
like I watch an anime and I will say, "Oh, the guy with the green hair." You know.
Yeah.
To be fair, the one that immediately comes to mind is kind of a Japanese pun anyway.
Cheers.
Roronoa Zoro.
Oh, yes, yeah.
The pun being, you try and say that.
Oh, you...
But, like...
unpleasant word.
Well, no, I mean, I don't think that would be too bad. I mean, okay, the Rotten Trolls technically all have... They technically all have English names.
Yeah, it's just all places.
Yeah, they're just kind of silly English names. I was immediately down with, alright, that character's called Jokenthwaite. Let's go.
It's a good name.
Even, say they had called him Fred, I'd still be down with Fred. It's just that's what that character is.
It's just Jokenthwaite is one of the most Yorkshire-sounding things you can say.
I was about to say, I really like the way you said that.
That's how it would be said. Say what...
How to open this door?
Say what the guy did was he... It's like a 2-mile radius around Troller's Gill.
Yeah.
Picked out all the cool sounding names and went, Great Nab, Little Nab, they're going to be twins. Jokenthwaite sounds like an idiot. Penny Gent sounds like a genius. And that's...
Garth.
Truckle Crag's one of my favourites.
I don't know.
That's great.
I'm probably not giving children enough credit.
Truckle Crag, the great but slightly disappointing magician.
Like I would like to think I've conclusively, kids are great at memorizing all sorts of stuff.
Right. No, you are probably right. I'm just saying that I'm really bad. For some reason, it's Japanese names, and I can't remember them, and I don't know why.
We need to
unless I know a person. You know what I mean?
Ah.
We need to introduce you to Alex and Leander because oh my god, Alex and Leander.
They remember so much.
They are still talking about that thing we started them on like years ago.
Yeah, children remember stuff. Yep. How they learn.
It's how we can become broken adults.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it seems like
Oh, I fell over when I was a child, and now I don't trust gravity.
You betrayed me.
You betrayed me.
I'll never move again.
I fell over 6 years ago. My knees still hurt.
Yeah, I tried to jump off a.
Come on.
A clothesline, landed so hard on my back, and that was when I realised that, I actually don't want to be a wrestler. That was how that happened, because I landed flat on my back. I was like, that's how that happened.
I think me and you talked about this once, where, did you have a wrestling club at your school? And by wrestling club, I mean...
Fight behind the garage.
At lunchtime... See if you can survive a power bomb.
Yeah.
And then if you do, you're in our wrestling club, which then immediately gets banned.
It was even worse in my school because we had
I got a lot of trouble for that.
We had a sand pit out back because we had basically we had a track and field.
Yeah.
On our.
Oh, that's a unique. Sorry, that's a unique animation I got there. I've never seen it.
Cool.
For throwing her into these spikes.
Yeah, because we do track and field in my school. We had the sand pit for the long jump.
Yeah.
Or for cushioning throws.
Yeah, we had a garage and behind that was grass. So, as every child knows, grass makes all impact null and void.
Yes.
Until it doesn't.
It's like falling on a cloud. Oh.
The amount of people I powerbombed as a 6-foot child.
I survived that.
You survived that.
I totally survived that.
When I was in primary school, I was like, wrestling, that's not real. That's dumb. I'm gonna ignore it.
And instead, you grew up and
then I
got into wrestling.
Yeah, then I ignored it for like 15, like legitimately for like 15 years.
Because that's the thing, is that as children, you like it because it's crazy cartoon characters doing crazy cool things.
More so when we were kids, because I can't speak for you guys, but I had like IRS and Doink the Clown.
I was about to say you're just old enough.
Man.
You're just older than us enough where you would have been in the golden age, wouldn't you?
You'd have been in the new generation a bit.
You're like era?
What I remember is quite early Attitude Era.
The one I paid attention to most was Attitude. That there's a very specific 2-year period.
I really don't like the fisheye lens then. His hand was in the frame and it was all it was.
My era was Ruthless Aggression.
Because I definitely remember...
Yeah, like 2002, 2003.
So you weren't watching the Attitude Era at all?
No, I had friends who were into it, and that might have been what hooked me in. But then it was very much...
The first wrestling thing I saw was The Undertaker throwing Mankind,
yes!
Mankind off the Hell in a Cell.
Nice.
And then hearing about Owen Hart dying. That was my introduction to wrestling.
That's what I did today.
He survived getting stabbed in the gut very well.
Also, like, one of the first things I saw was the Vader "I'm a fat sack of crap" promo.
Well, my nan used to watch wrestling, but on like
World of Sport
or Grandstand, where it was here's Mick McManus and Big Daddy.
Any old person you say you could have a conversation about giant haystacks with.
Yes.
See,
I learned about giant haystacks just so I could have something in common with old people.
Shirley Crabtree.
So I actually ended up getting linked to some World of Sport matches.
Not the El Ligero stuff.
No, it was Johnny Saint versus someone or other. It was really good. It was all like, well, you know what they do with the chain wrestling and
like the Regals.
Like the traditional
Kurt Angle
that all the British Indies do for like the first 10 minutes of the match before it's just all high spots for the last however long.
Because you have to entertain both types of people.
Yeah.
Rest holds.
I don't like the classic age of American wrestling. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I'd rather not go back and watch Hulk Hogan.
Watching like classic British wrestling, you're like, yeah, that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Watching like any Japanese wrestling, you're like, yeah, no, that's pretty decent. Like watching Mexican wrestling, you're like, yeah, no, that's lucha. Yeah. And then watching like traditional American wrestling, it's like, oh,
I feel like
this sucks.
More than any other era of wrestling in that, like with the Hulk Hogan's time and all that, was like way more balanced towards showmanship than actual any kind of wrestling.
I'll say that when I was a kid, before I knew any better, I really liked Diesel.
Oh dear. Diesel.
Because he's not a cancer on wrestling at all.
I liked his theme tune because it wasn't a theme tune.
No,
it was just truck noises.
Yeah.
And like, that's pretty cool. That's counterculture, right?
Like Right to Censor was just a big siren or whatever. A big alarm.
So many sirens overlaid on top of each other.
Fun fact.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry, I was eating Pringles. Other canned crisps are available.
But they suck Pringles.
But,
Pringles is best
fun fact about the Right to Censor theme is that there is actual music underneath the sirens, you just can't hear it.
Just like Cesaro.
Didn't know.
Maybe they're going to get done for copyright or something. They're like, just stick some sirens over it.
No, it was supposed to be annoying. You were supposed to hate it. Like, this is why X-Pac had Uncle Cracker as his theme for a while.
And then they offered him...
They offered him Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, and he's like, no, I can't have cool music.
That's too good for me.
Yeah.
He knew.
He knew.
He knew what he was.
I remember watching
Have
him...
you done that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I remember watching
no idea.
X-Pac cut this long promo about how much it sucked that he was the 1-2-3 kid when he started.
Yeah.
No one likes kids, but I was the 1-2-3 kid,
He
which is
pinned
dumb.
Razor Ramon.
Weirdly,
Hell?
Yeah.
weirdly, right?
No, that was just
Razor
some
Ramon,
guy.
He was the guy.
incredibly protective of his finisher. Literally nobody kicked out of Razor's Edge.
Yeah.
If you were going to kick out of it, he's not going to do it.
There's a few finishes like that though. I can't think of it, but where they do it and you're like, well, match's over.
The Doomsday device.
Yeah, I was about to say Doomsday Device.
Whose was that?
The Legion of Doom.
Okay.
But that was
Funnily enough.
that was because wrestlers didn't want to continue after the Doomsday Device.
I can believe it.
Most people, A, it hurt them that much that they didn't want to continue. B, apparently most wrestlers were scared of it.
It's basically Hawk picks you up on his shoulders, Animal kicks your face off.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, like-
the Doomsday device.
Yeah. It's very impressive, but not many people want to take it.
Was it kicks your face off? I thought you did a top rope lariat.
It's a bit of both.
Alright.
He kind of jumps
Probably
at-
that one,
It's
yeah.
a big man jumping at you, let's just put it that way.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. Like one of those where before the match backstage, you're like, do you mind if we do the Doomsday? It's like, oh, I guess.
I think it was Chronic that
I'll
came
write
no,
my
not
eulogy.
Chronic. Someone came up to them and literally said, I really don't want to do it and I'm scared. Please
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
do the Doomsday Device today. And he said, you're the 6th person to say that this year. You don't have to be apologetic about it.
That's fair enough, because, like you say, kind of scary.
Yeah, it's really scary.
Did you just backtrack maybe?
I'm trying to figure out what time
Yeah,
I
you
need to be.
backtrack.
I need to be in the
Activate the
past.
second tower past.
Yeah, no, I need to get back, but I can't
Yeah,
remember the way back.
You need to get to the, say, present and do the
Yeah. I
that
think
tower puzzle.
I
And
think this is right. So I've got to get back to the present.
that sounds like a crap movie. I'm sorry.
Back to the present.
The time we have is a
Uh,
gift.
I'll
That's why it's called the present.
What?
Oh, come on, you must have heard that one.
Never.
No!
I think that's why. Oh no, it was something that Bo Dallas said.
Let's say
That's why I remember it. Time is a gift. That's why.
Other wrestlers are available.
Connor is wearing a Bo Dallas
I am
shirt at this
currently
very
wearing
moment.
a Bo Dallas t-shirt.
You are. Back when he was yelling "Believe" and not just standing next to the Miz.
I was saying Bowens.
I actually liked Bo Dallas for a while. Still do, kind of.
Oh!
When it hitches for just long enough.
The
Yeah,
curse of
yeah.
ancient electronics.
Just enough to get a response.
Well, we say ancient electronics. Game of Thrones did that. A
Oh.
lot.
A ton.
Saying
I'm
Game
sorry,
of
I
Thrones
keep
did that.
talking about it.
Saying Game of Thrones did that. Far Cry 5 did that.
The
Which I'm
wounds are
currently
healed,
playing.
but the scars remain.
Does Far Cry 5 have a cool thing at the start like 4 did?
They all do.
They're all really good with it.
Well, no,
also,
like-
there's 5 people who look menacingly in the camera and say overly threatening
So-
things in
Well, no,
soft way. at
Isn't
you.
it 4 like at the start, Pagan walks out the room and is like, I'll be back?
Yeah, and you can just
You
wait.
can just stay
Yeah.
there, yeah.
Does 5 do that? Or something?
No.
Okay.
It might do it, no one knows yet.
I have it.
No, I mean, no one's like tried
Oh, no.
to do
Well,
something.
there's no
to, like,
there's no space to do it.
oh. I mean, like something different, like another secret.
Maybe. But it's kind of hard to come back when a cultist throws itself into your helicopter blades to stop you from taking their leader.
So I'll tell you what has stopped me getting Far Cry 5, but what has made me laugh whenever I
That's
read
not a
about
spoiler, that happens like 2 minutes in.
is the fact that apparently the AI is hilariously aggressive.
Yeah.
It's like you can't go 2 feet without a badger attacking you.
The
or...
suppressors don't work. The silencers. I mean, they work if you do it right.
No, I mean just like when you're walking about, like there's no downtime.
Yeah, there's very little downtime, but like suppressors don't work. So if you kill someone in an outpost, people will notice.
Oh, okay. So stealthing isn't much of
It's
a...
hard. That's why it's fine for me because I use a bow and arrow anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only thing that doesn't trigger things.
See, the only one I've particularly played was Blood Dragon, which was great. Which has a lot of really dumb AI.
Right, I'm gonna load. I think I messed up.
Okay. And that leads to some pretty great organic moments.
I'm gonna load.
Like, I was scouting the perimeter of this base, tagging people with the sniper rifle, at which point a dragon walks into the base and just does the job for me. Like, well then!
That was my favourite thing about Far Cry 3. It's just like, yeah, no, a tiger's just at everyone. That's fine. Far Cry 3 is so much of a good game
Arc 3 was amazing.
that Far Cry 5 has had middling at the moment, and they've put Far Cry 3 in the season pass.
Yeah.
Just-
comes with Far Cry 3.
Yeah, if you get the season pass, you get Far Cry 3.
3, the answer to that, the 3 is so amazing that 4 and 5 are the same as it.
Yeah, basically.
With a different setting and
But it's so good that I'm planning to, once I finish Far Cry 5, just go straight to 3.
I thought about getting that season pass just to play 3 again.
I have got the season
And
pass just to play 3 again.
Yeah. I never actually finished it.
But let me put it this way, if you're thinking about getting the season pass, the other 3 things in it is a mission on Mars, a mission on with zombies, and...
So they're trying to do a Blood Dragon
Yeah,
thing.
basically. It's like 3 different blood dragons.
Okay.
And Far Cry 3.
That's Shadow.
The thing that I liked about Blood Dragon is that there wasn't another one of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
think,
there was actually.
and I think that doing another one of it would be kind of... eh.
There is a sequel to Blood Dragon.
There is, but it's Trials.
Trials of the Blood Dragon, yeah.
So it's not another Blood Dragon.
It
That's not
technically is, but
That's
it's a
too
different game.
See, what I was hoping for was...
That's Simon getting into his comfy...
Shuffle.
Comfy little nest again.
I wanted...
It's a coat.
The pun I went for was Far Cry and
Kinda, you look
Hutch.
comfy.
That is what I want to see.
It's what?
Far Cry and Hutch. Just a... No, buddy cop movie now.
Hey,
Go!
This is the way. This is the way.
Yeah, we're down with that.
You've got a sassy black AI partner who's too old for this, and he's 2 days away from retirement. And it's just all of the... like how...
Mendoza.
Yeah.
Mendoza.
Blood Dragon was all of the 80s and 90s Arnie tropes.
It's real.
Far Cry and Hutch would be all of the 70s. Basically sabotage the video game.
I've got... not flaunting my non-existent wealth at the moment. I've got a 4K TV with HDR, and I really, really want a game with neon in it because that will look amazing.
I imagine one of those Far Cry 5 DLCs will have it.
Neon as in...
like a neon aesthetic.
Okay.
Like, you know,
like
stuff
Tron, then.
yeah, like Tron or Blood Dragon.
Oh.
Or
Kingdom Hearts, yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, I could see being down for that.
If they put Tron in it.
I thought that
they would
guy...
too.
They already did a Tron world. I think it was Kingdom Hearts
2.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
And they've done one since, and like the portable thing.
2.1.
No, it was 2.
9.
It was 2. Full stop. This is the other woman.
That's the same woman!
That's not the same woman. It's a different woman. She helped us kill the other woman.
It's the same woman and from a different... Oh god, I've not seen the prince's face up close before in this playthrough.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh.
The Empress would also look cool with a goatee.
He still got that...
He does look a bit gormless in this one, now you mention it.
I think I've placed who she reminds me of, and it's somebody I used to work with.
Oh look,
Okay.
it's Elvira, Princess of the Vampires.
Also that. Yeah.
No, that hair is nowhere near big enough to be Elvira. Come on.
Elvira's cheesy, but I still think it's great. I want to go back and watch that movie.
Big Kate Beckinsale?
What?
She looks a bit like Kate Beckinsale.
No, you can't.
High-end Underworld, yeah.
Can I ask a question? Being crew,
Look at that pose, do you think I
like
will?
2 out of 4 people here are crew people.
Hello.
What's with like I've started seeing the Blood Rain logo around crew,
I have not.
I haven't
like
seen it.
under bridges and things like that.
I don't know what that logo
go under
is.
bridges. Presumably some local kids think it looks cool.
They either think it's cool or there's vampires in crew.
Is it like that stupid S? That's
No,
just
it's-
everywhere?
It's the cross with boobs.
Is that the S that is really easy to do that kids are obsessed with doing?
No, yeah, that S thing.
You
is
know the
everywhere.
one.
No, it's cross with boobs.
This one?
Yeah, the cross with boobs.
Literally never seen that.
I would not have called it that, but okay.
But they're doing it isolated of just the cross with the things.
I
So,
cannot do
it's
damage
the
to
two-bar
Kyrene.
cross with circles.
yeah.
I remember this room.
I remember this room. We talked about studying all the grooves.
Fun time. Sonia's grooves. Studied all your grooves.
Don't
I'm
pick-
actually interested in finding out if this actually means something.
Don't pick P groove. That's a dumb one.
Oh my god.
It looks like a variant of the Cross of Lorraine, but trying to see
Well, 'cause that one is very much the...
cross variant.
That might not be the one actually.
Get hyped for this.
What's happened is I've now forgotten which door I came in through.
Crossing.
Which means when I go... Okay, no, I'm thinking that is where I came through. This room is going to be the bane of this LP. Every time we come here, there's
Not
going
that
to
the viewers will know.
No! Every time we
It's a
come here, there's
symbol
going to
of
be
France.
massive edits.
You did it like
It is-
first time.
Okay, this is
It's
this one.
yeah, it was a symbol of
Yeah.
the Free France in World War II as well.
Which would make sense because, like, Blood Rain is in France and in World War II.
How is it? You're an authority on Blood Rain.
I played both of them for about as much as a level.
Are they really bad?
They are fine.
Oh no, it's the film I'm thinking of.
They are solid B games.
Yeah. What kind of game is it? Like
A B game.
alright.
It's like an action game.
Like this kind of?
Yeah, I would say this is very much accurate to what Blood Rain is, only this is probably better.
Okay.
Is it that kind of very particular, like, early 2000s trash?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I have played more Blood Rain than I'm proud of because I
Oh,
wanted to play... Oh god, I've started... Covenant. I wanted to play Covenant, is it?
I don't know.
No,
The
I don't
PC game that was like made by White Wolf. Anyway, I wanted to play that, but my mum was like, "No, it's an 18. Get this vampire game
know. With the boobs.
with the boobs."
And the blood rain.
So I ended up not getting the game I wanted, and ended up playing way more Blood Rain than I'm proud of.
My parents were always very much, no, it's a 15 or 12 or an 18. You're not playing that. Except I 100% in GTA London.
I was going to say
At my
GTA Vice City was when I was 12.
I saw...
Alternatively, Cannon Fodder, which was bizarrely a 15 certificate game.
Yeah, but that was weird. That had like... You had like graves for your soldiers that died, and like they died and never came back.
But the thing is,
That's
it was,
respectful, at least.
Yeah.
it was doofy cartoon violence.
Yeah, but it had like a weird thing to it.
It had permadeath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the walls and lives of a generation.